Funeral costs back home nowadays can build a house. Hello, my people. My name is Irene. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please give me a subscribe. But if you're a returning subscriber, as you already know, kudos to you. Thank you for always tuning in, and thank you for watching my videos. Because of you, I'm getting all this view, I'm getting all this subscription because you are sharing, and thank you so much. This message goes to my uncles, my fathers, my aunties, them here in the US. It seems like we can learn. Oh no, we have a Bosom Association. And I'm a second runner. When we did a queen contest and all that, I lost to my people. And the people beat me. But it's okay. The important fact is the money is coming into the organization. That's the most important thing. But when are we gonna learn? When are we gonna learn? Today, I'm trying to talk about, like, y'all please forgive me. Half of the thing I'm saying is not because she's in America, so she get a mouth to be opening her mouth to be talking to people. I'm not here to be rude to anybody, to disrespect anybody by any means. But it's just like my uncles and my auntie and our daddies on this side, they still have that mentality when we used to be in Africa back then, that the people don't have anything. Today I want to talk on funeral back home. All the plenty of money we're spending on funeral. My condolences to all the bereaved, the family. I overthink everything because I feel like something happened today, you solve it, but the next time it happened the same way, you solve the same thing, and then it just repetitive, like it just keep happening. Year later, 2 years later, 3 years, into 4 years, and we're still doing the same thing, and nobody want to say anything about it. Funeral costs back home nowadays can build a house. When I was little, like when things like that happen, the family put hands together. Now I'm missing my darling in English now. Yes, the family put hands together, the family contributes to see how best we can, like, give a befitting burial to the person and reach out to the bereaved, the direct family. But why is it nowadays once somebody passed away, the next thing that they do is to come up with a budget, and when they send the budget, 13,000, 20,000, 5,000, 6,000. Why? Where is it coming from? When our daddy, when they used to do that thing when we go to meeting, I stressed on it twice. I said that every time those people send budgets, and now you start tasking all of us here to pay, it's always gonna keep happening. Every time somebody died, they come with a budget. Like, what are the family over there doing? Extended relatives, what are they doing? Even if you're not doing something, the sad thing that y'all be doing over there, when someone is sick, some of you, I'm not saying everybody, when someone is sick, you don't put in the effort to go and see the person. You will not spend your money to go and see the person. But once you find out the person died, everybody will pay their way to go attend the funeral. You can pay to attend funeral, but you can't pay to go and see the person in the hospital while they're still alive, or to go to their house to pay them a visit. It's the thought that counts. It's not how much you're spending to go. It's the thought. But what baffles me, like, when something happens, everybody paying their way to go. And the sad thing is, you didn't send them to go. When they get there now they will start straining the family that needs the money the most. The money not supposed to go to the family or go to the children or go to the mother or the father. The money will not go to them anymore. Now we have to divide the money into two. to pay the people that came to pay their way. Now we have to find food. You have to do all these things. So they were everybody going, why you can't take something? I remember years back when something happened in our hometown, we will all contribute. I don't even remember, but my uncle will reach out to everybody, will contribute money, will do this thing. 150, some people will pledge 300, some people will pledge 400, $200. That's a lot of money. It's a lot. I'm not saying it's a lot to go to them, but when the person is sick, why can't we contribute the money to help them in the hospital? That's my thing. We spend so much money when somebody die than when they are alive. I know most of the people back home there is like one spoiled banana or spoiled apple ruin the rest kind of a situation back home. Some of them don't really be sick, they be lying. But I'm talking about somebody that's from the town, you know that everybody say this person is seriously sick and they need a urgent care or medical care that requires surgery, things like that. Yes, we should spend our money on that because you're trying to save life. It's better to save a life for the person to come to you and to say, I'm so grateful to you. I thank God for you, for your help. If not because of you or because of y'all, I wouldn't have made it. It's better. Then when the person died, then we're ready to make pledges. 500. And that 500, that person was sick. They even needed less than that $500. Don't know why I'm passionate about things like this. Somebody asked me one time, like, what inspired me to do all this thing? Like, because this thing has been in existing for a long time. Why am I talking about it now? Keep doing the same thing. Years back, at that time, I had some kind of petty job. How much? Let me just say, I was working in a warehouse, right? Let me just be bold. I was working in a warehouse. What's the name? Please. I was working at Dell Computers. Sometimes they lay people off when they don't have work like that. They will lay people off. And that time, one of like my sister's friend, they call him AB. We used to in peace camp. We used to call him Mose. Like it's a funny. Like every time he come around, they'll be making fun like that. I don't know how he got my number. And when he called me that day, that time me and my baby daddy was together. I was at his house, Riverside. When he called me, he said he needed $50. He said, oh, I get appendix and I need to go to the hospital. They charging me $50. First of all, the first thing that came in mind, at that time, the brother or the sister, everybody was lying about things. They want to say that leg hurting, that leg is not really hurting. The other person will say they get headache, they were in the hospital yesterday, they will find somebody to attest to it for you to send money. And clearly they were not in the hospital. So it was just crazy. So you see, that's the people that need the help the most. They don't get it because of the spoiled rotten apple and they not spoil everybody way. When that man asked me, even though I didn't have that $50 that day, I asked my baby father if he could help me with $50. I'm not sure if he still remember. It been like way back. I think he said okay. But to be honest, and this thing I never forgive myself for it. To be honest, I never took it seriously. I thought it's one of those job that they be lying. The man called me for the second time, I think 3 days later. I said, okay, I will send you. Even though you're not giving me information, y'all know. I think not even complete 5 days later, I found out that AB died. He died from appendix. I cried. But it's a waste of crying now. Why am I crying? Even that $50 was not even going to solve the entire problem. But the fact that he reached out to me, probably he felt like I'm his last hope. Like, I didn't send him the money. I never forgive myself for this. See why now? But some people are taking it like advantage of it. Somebody will call me today. Oh, Irene, this thing happened. Oh, I will send them money. Sometimes it's not even necessary. I feel like it's not necessary, but because I don't want to repeat the same thing again. They say the person's sick. I swear I have emptied my account before to where I went overdraft. It was the last 200 in my account. I sent it to Liberia and went overdraft. It was because of that I changed the way I do things. Yes, some of them might not really need it, but some among them really do need the help. So now I told my uncle them, if you keep accepting those people, send this budget, and we're always going by the budget. And how can you even send a budget? Some kind of budget they sent one time? One of our own uncle. I don't. I'm gonna think. Yeah, I think they were going home for the wakekeeping or something. I think it was 26,000 or 29,000. Y'all know me. I like to talk with proof. I'll try to find it, but if you're not seeing a video, that means I not get it. But I will reach out to see. I know somebody that should still have it. So I was like, for what? Are y'all really serious? All the thousands. Do y'all know this thing can build a clinic? You need 26,000 to bury somebody. Out of that 26,000, in fact, 20,000 is plenty. Take out 15,000 to build a clinic that will help women, that will help children. But they will not do it. They finish sending budget, all of them ready to go. I told them that now, if they not draw the line, this is what we're paying out of pocket, and the rest is going to be coming from them. Every single extended relative or any citizen of Busan, everybody pay their own share. We need to start doing that. Once we start doing that, they will not be sending budget that will be over the top where they know they said they can't even pay for it. So simply because we're in America, they send a $10,000 budget to bury somebody. But there's children that are not even in school from the district that are not in school that can get tuition, $50. We are sending a budget of $50,000 for funeral costs. I told them if they not adjust that thing, nobody should ask me for no money for funeral. If somebody is sick, I will try my best. I will send money. But for funeral costs, I'm not part of it. They help the people that are sick. Instead of us waiting for something to happen to them first, just for us to have a feast to attend. So my people, my uncles and back home, my aunties and love goes a long way. When one of our citizens are sick, it even anybody say that you know that you're close to friends or be a friend or whatever, you gotta invest time in people, and not only for money. You gotta invest time in people when they are sick, when they need us. We shouldn't go when a person died and then we're pretending to love the family so much. The rest of the people, we're just trying to do all we can so the family that he left behind or she left behind can have this, can have that. But at the end of the day, when you send that money, none of the children will get the money. This is a sad thing. None of the children get the money. So before you start making your budget to send to America, to our partner, me, I'm not a head though. As you can see, they made me a help and plenty of people will hate me. I'm not a head, but this one goes to the uncles, the daddies, the mummies, and the aunties in America here. When somebody died, they're ready to make pledges of $500, $600. But when the person's sick, we can send money there. And another bad thing, you're in Liberia there. Now I'm saying Liberia again. In Liberia there, from our district, we raise money. When the Queen contest thing I was talking about, we raised, I think, over 15,000 to build a clinic. Do y'all know until now, we can't even get someone who is willing. And all of them, they're there, they can build. They're building other people's houses. We can get somebody that is willing to build the clinic. The money is there, but nobody to build a clinic, they're overcharging. My uncles then don't listen to me. My back and say I can be talking to army woman. No, it's not about army woman thing, yo. Give me the money, make me the president. I told them. In fact, next election, I'm contesting against my uncle. I'm telling you now, I'm contesting against my uncle. Make me the president. I promise you, that clinic will be built in less than a year. It's a promise. My uncle and they're doing like this. They're doing like that. They won't be petting everybody. Why are you petting people for their own good? If they feel like this clinic is not good for them, you know. Because we're here. Our mentality now is different. So if they feel like it's not good for them, we know it's good for them. Don't listen to them. Do you know how many people in our country that need job, that wants to work? And my uncle they're doing like this. Oh, the other person is supposed to come, they not come. I told them to give me the contract. They will not give it to me. I told you, give me the contract. I will take my workers from Morovia there. I promise you. You give me 3 months. That hospital will be built. Give me the money.
I'm sorry, people. I have to do a voiceover for the rest. My microphone has died while recording, and I didn't realize early. But like I was saying, my people, we can all help in building of the clinic. It's gonna help the Buson. It's gonna help the nearby towns. Instead of putting pregnant women, sick children in critical conditions on bike to rush them to Tapa town, this clinic could help and reduce that burden for everybody. It's a plus to everybody. When I was small back there, if they needed to brush the road from Buson to Bewade or from Buson to Kide, the men in town they get together with the boys and brush to where our boundaries stop. We can do the same thing. We can all gather together to do the work and get it done. It doesn't even require a lot of money to build this clinic. Please. With that being said, please stay tuned always. Have a blessed day. Ciao.